I got to remember 4 things here, and this is not a shoot that I'm going to want to have to do a second time. You'll see by the end. So it's worth mentioning that I'm gradually warming up. Take plenty of sets. This is a really personal process. I start with an empty bar, really gradually go up. Okay, enjoy each set in that process, getting just really warm. Resting what you need. At lighter weights might be quicker. As it gets heavier, might need to take longer. Now, I would do this facing this way. It's just easier based on what I've got to show you this way, and it still does work for me. I do it one at a time like this. So I'm not saying you couldn't do this. You probably would want to just face your rack. Now, let's get into the 4 points, okay? Number 1 is the slant. So with that slant, that just allows me to get maximum depth. Even if you can hit depth without it, it still allows maximum depth. That's point number 1. Point number 2 is the bands. I only really care about these bad boys for the top. It's not about the middle. The slant plus the bands makes this an underrated position just right here. This is gold for your patellar tendons. So, point number 3 is I'm not only working the long range and the short range each rep, I'm also working from slow to fast. Did you notice the first rep? So you want to start with a rep that you can perfectly control. If you can't perfectly control it without a bounce, then I want you lightening back down the weight. But then, the most bulletproof athletes I see, and you would do this gradually, so like first rep, slow, second rep, a little faster. The most bulletproof athletes I see can drop and catch it. You see what I'm saying? And then, point number 4 is on your 5th rep, and you're only going to a set you're happy with. You're working up to a set of 5 you're happy with. And then 30 to 50 rhythm squats, which again is a personal thing. Because what's cool is if you go slow and very small, that's still gold for your patellar tendons. So you can go farther and you go faster, but even if you're going small and slow, the tension still builds up. So it's hard whether you go slow or fast, which is more force, but less time. So I don't know where I'm at, but let's just say, so this is just on the last set. I'm slamming on them. For the record, one of Charles Poliquin's favorite vertical jump peaking exercises. Credit to Joe DeFranco for adding the bands, which actually makes it more comfortable on your traps and makes it harder at the top where we want it hard, because then the weights aren't flying off your back and jarring your spine. So it makes it harder. Man, I don't know what I'm at. Holy hell. I'm slamming on it. All right. Oh. And then I like to hang like that. Woo! Done.